went to prison, I never been away from my children. I just had a little boy that I always desired to have. And because I was in love. I was in a bad situation. Fell in love, and that's why I ended up getting my charge. Guilty by association.
8 years in prison, you said.
I was in prison for 8 years. When I first went to prison, my mind was so messed up because I was away from my children and my loved ones, my family. As soon as I got on the compound, I got into an argument with an officer, and they put me in a shoe. And I was there for months. And they treat you like animals. They treat you like dogs, like you don't have any morals or values. And they give you this number, and like you're nothing. And when I came home, I made a vow. I keep my ID on my desk in my office upstairs, in my home, and I remind myself every single day, Kenyatta, you are not 00057. I think I was 0005739. I think that was my number. I am righteous, wonderfully made. I am a human being. I'm not an animal. I made a mistake. I was in love, hanging around the wrong people. But I'm a human, and I feel like everybody deserves a second chance. I came home. I did something with myself. I have a nonprofit. I do mental health work. And I'm very involved in my community and in church. So I do believe that people can get a second chance and turn their lives around.
And you wouldn't have achieved any of that if you would listen to what the system was telling you, that you were that number, that you didn't deserve mercy or help. And so congratulations for having that sort of strength of character that people shouldn't have to have, but that you have clearly to respond in the way you did. Anything else you would like to communicate just as you celebrated Thanksgiving yesterday? You're out here at the governor's mansion. We'll circle around to see the governor here out at the Vigil and the governor's mansion. What was it like to celebrate Thanksgiving yesterday, knowing that your loved one is still behind that wall, still being treated as a number, but now with a deadly virus circulating?
It's scary. I felt like it was very important for me not to think that, how can you sit at a table with a feast, with all these great things that your loved ones have came up together, and be grateful for something, knowing that your loved one is behind bars eating slop as if a pig was at a pig pen? How is it that you can sit at a table and laugh and talk about old times, and knowing that you have a loved one that caught corona and took him over 30 days to contact you, you don't know if he's gonna live or die? How can you sit at a table knowing that you have a governor sitting at a feast and want to part 2 turkeys instead of human beings? You know, how can you not come out here and walk and stand in the gap for someone else, because it could be you? And I just want to say this, and I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. It's those that do and those that lie about it. Which one are you? Are you going to be about it, or are you going to talk about it? And that's all I got to say.